Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's Swissman15 back with another episode of Noob School. This is week number 5. This is going to be miscellaneous things about online battles that I cannot explain. But before I get into that, I just want to remind you all to please bring anyone who is new to this game, tell them about this series, and hopefully they can learn how to play the game because there's a lot of noobs online, and we gotta fix that. And because that's the entire intent of the series. So please share it if you can. All right. So, let's go to artillery, since it's not that important to have its own stuff, its own entire video. There's not much to say on it, other than that there's two types. There's wooden artillery, and there's cannons. Yeah, well, cannons use gunpowder. Wooden is like ballistas, catapults, and ballistas. Yes, ballistas twice. Ballistas squares, actually. No, ballistas, catapults, and trebuchets are actually the wooden, and the rest are cannons. So, usually when you have artillery, they're not that accurate at all, with the exception of ballistas. But yeah, they're actually, like, ballistas are very accurate. I have that down here. I'm going a little ahead here, but I'll just explain that because they aim and they will take out an entire line of infantry in a single hit. They're very good in sieges, especially in cities, because there's long streets, and if you get a ballista and you just shoot down them, you'll get tons of kills with them, and routes after that, especially if you're using the fire ballistas. So yeah, they're usually inaccurate besides the ballistas, or serpentines are actually pretty accurate. But when you can, try and aim at the general, because on occasion, when they actually do hit, they might hit the general and kill the general on a single hit, and then you will kill the enemy's general, and then you have a huge advantage. So that's why it's good to aim at their general. So try and do that. As for cannons, mortars and serpentines are very good against troops, so not against buildings so much, but against troops they're amazing. So if you get mortars in a siege, especially, mortars can go over the walls, and they're very accurate. They can kill a general usually after a few hits, especially with some experience upgrades, and they can also get very good hits on infantry and inspire many routes. It's been used by Lavernicus as one. He likes to bring like 4 of them on defense, and it's crazy, and they work really well. And serpentines are better on fields. You want to position them. They don't have anything in front of serpentines because they have to fire laterally more so. But when they are in range, they will get huge amounts of kills. They're very accurate, and I haven't got to use them, but I want to start bringing some serpentines on the field. I think I want to allow one battle where it's just no guns instead of no gunpowder. I think cannons would be an interesting addition. Okay, that was a little tangent there. Also, basilisks. A lot of people get them for siege and stuff, and I personally don't think they're worth their money because they don't do that much more damage, and they cost like 400 florins more, and it's just not worth it. They're just so expensive, and they're just artillery. You don't want to waste that much on artillery. You have the cheaper ones like culverins. They'll get the job done, or just regular cannons. They'll get the job done with spending a lot less money. You can spend it on more important stuff than artillery. So that is my say on artillery stuffs, as I put on the top of the page. So let me take a quick drink. Alright, terrain. The thing that I just could not address. So, you have forests. They're very good for ambushes. I hate using them personally because I can't see my own troops, and I'm just like fussed. I'm like, where is everything going? But if you can keep track of it and have like a mental map of where you have your units and where they're going, you can actually use that to your advantage and try and compass your enemy with the confusion of the trees and having having hidden units and such. So it's actually very useful. Hills, we all know what a hill is, but I will explain that in the next slide about going up and downhill. Next 2 slides, actually. It's 2 slides, not just 1, in case you're going to get mad at me. Bridges and rivers, they're very powerful choke points, as I said. You could have like a bridge, and then all the enemy troops are going to go funneling into it, and then you just shoot down on them. So if you want to win a bridge battle, it's very hard because you don't want to be the first one across, and they probably don't want to either, and you don't want to have a stalemate because you don't want to sit around for an aeon just waiting for each other to attack. What you want to have is good skirmishers or artillery, and try and shoot them and get an advantage, and craft something out of that, or try and like provoke them to attack by like putting a mock cav unit or something, or getting something done. It's very tricky, and it's a lot of speculation. It changes each time what works in bridge battles. They're very unpredictable, I would say. Unpredictable. Not unpredictable. Anyway, Cliffs. They're all great places. They're impassable. You can't go up the cliffs because no one can climb like that, especially with heavy armor. And they're very good missile positions. So you have archers up there. If you have artillery up there, they will be safe from any charges from the enemy, and they will get a lot of good kills because they're up high usually, and they will rain their missile fire and ruin the enemy, especially if they're serpentines. I really want to use serpentines. I love them. Okay. And also there are flatlands, which is like the grassy plains or anything else that's flat, which is just, they're very unpredictable. If you're playing on grassy plain, the skirmish is not consistent. If you have two people with Pavi's crossmen, it's going to be down to who shoots first, something like that, or who has the lines thinner, and it's very, it's not predictable. So if you want a more predictable thing, you want to use maps with hills, and then you know what to do. Flatlands, they're just not predictable. They're more, I think, a little bit more luck involved, depending on who can get the first shot and such, and who's just more accurate by chance. Then also you have snow and desert. Those are combat bonuses for certain units. So like desert archers will perform better in the desert, while most European infantry performs better in snow and woods. So that's just nice to know. If you're playing on whatever map, you might want to account based on those advantages and hope for a better fight that way. Okay, uphill fight. How do you fight uphill? Of course, when someone has a hill against you, they have a huge advantage, but it's not impossible. People quit against hills. They're like, oh my god, you're such a noob for using a hill. It's not noobish to use a hill. It's actually a good tactic, and there are ways to beat it. It's not impossible. First thing, your archers become a meat shield. You're not going to win a skirmish going uphill. That's a given. But so what you're going to use is your archers. So when you finally want to get your infantry involved, you want to keep them safe from missile fire. So you'll send your archers in as a meat shield and the infantry right behind, and then you, right at the last second, you have your infantry pass it, and then have the archers do their shooting, because archers are usually not good in melee and would rout anyway. So you want to keep them a little bit behind once you're in the actual fight to get shots off, probably against the cavalry. What you do have an advantage of when you're fighting uphill is that you can maneuver. Usually the hill can be surrounded, or a portion of the hill can be surrounded. The person on the hill cannot move as much because they have to keep their hill. They can't go down the hill or else they don't have the hill anymore, of course. So that's what you got to do. You can try and I can get my cav around and get my infantry going up and keep some behind just in case he charges and stuff like that. You want to see if you can work around him and then surround him in the end, because he's immobile if he's on top of the hill. So most important thing is that when you're going up on an uphill fight, you have to be aggressive and determined. You can't decide, I'm going to charge and then back out, because once you start that charge, he will get missile fire on you and it will punish you. Once you decide to go in, you have to go in once you're in range. If you want to be sure you're ready, though. So once you're there, be determined, go in and go for the kill. You might win, you might lose. Try and get your maneuvers in and try and win. It's not impossible in uphills. It's harder, but it's not impossible, so don't quit if someone's doing it. And it's also a lot more fun to fight hill battles. They're really, really cool. They actually get like really spread out and makes a really interesting fight. And don't blame your loss then on the hill. I mean, it's a valid tactic to use the hill. I mean, if you don't want to fight uphill, if it's very important to you, if say you're in a competition, then maybe you won't and have them come down. Then it's just a waiting game, but that's also very boring. But it's also more spectacular. When you win going uphill, it's just amazing. So you might want to try that if you have the opportunity. Okay. Downhill. This is the opposite of an uphill fight. If you're on top of a hill and someone's attacking you, you want to take your time. You want to force the skirmish. You want to have as much time as possible as you can, where you can have your archers use their hill advantage and take out the enemy archers and take out their infantry and take out their cavalry. So what you want to do is maybe encourage them to come near. This could be done in a variety of ways. Maybe have some teaser units at the bottom where they would be in range if they tried to shoot at them or attack them in any way. And also, you could try and probably entice them by just waiting, if you're really that determined. But also, it's not as honorable just to wait on the hill forever when it's clear the other person doesn't want to fight the hill. But also, it's also nice to use hills, because hills are fun and very useful. So it's try not to be a jerk when you're using hills. That's my lesson. Also, when you're fighting on the hill, you want to protect your archers at all costs. If he's coming up the hill, you put your infantry in front, and then your archers have a great angle to shoot at the enemy. They can get punish off, so don't let your archers get attacked anyway. And it's very, like I said, you have a very clear advantage right here. So don't mess it up if you have the hill. It's embarrassing to lose on the hill. I've lost on the hill, I think, once. I usually don't lose. Not to sound arrogant, because there are players that are better than me. It's just that I usually avoid fighting. Like, I play free-for-alls, and if I know that person's better than me, let me fight the other guy. That's how my mind works. But I've lately been trying to encourage myself to fight the harder opponents and see if I can win. And it has caused me to lose, like you've seen in the Warfall free-for-all tournament when I fight against Monument of Time. In the second battle, I ended up losing. And he's a very skilled player, and I beat him the first time. So we're about equal, I would say, in skill level. It's just that I just got on a tangent there. But anyway, downhill fights, they're not that hard. They can be hard depending on the skill of the enemy. If they can use the maneuvering, like I said, for when you're attacking uphill and they use it against you, it can become tricky. So you have to look out for that and try to force someone into attacking you. If they're getting a very good maneuvering and they have you surrounded pretty much, then you probably should try and attack quickly and focus down one side before you can surround you. That would probably be the best countermeasure. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I hope you guys learn. I hope you guys spread it to all the new players that you know. And a while ago, on a different note, I was recording a battle with Captain Invisible, and I said I would post a picture of me as when I dressed up for Halloween as Cinderella, and I completely forgot to put that picture in. So hopefully, if I'm not completely stupid, I will put it now, and so I will leave you guys with a few seconds to look at me as a lovely, lovely Princess Cinderella, but apparently people thought I was Elsa, because they look very, very similar, and to be fair, my hairstyle was probably wrong to be Cinderella anyway. So I guess I'm El Cinderella, or Cinderelsa, something like that. And I hope you guys enjoyed looking at that. I think I look pretty good. It's going to be pretty funny. It was probably one of the greatest things I did. I had a line of people into photos with me. It was a great time, dressing up as a woman. But I hope you guys enjoyed that picture, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I hope you guys spread this, and I will see you guys the next time, probably in the Siege battle, Siege Tactics with Apollo, if I can get him to go join me. He said he was interested in that. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys.